For me, it's so great and so inspiring to come back. I had the chance to be here last year. We met the Prime Minister in Luxembourg. Now we are back in Bhutan. It's a really, really great and warm feeling. And it is also to deepen again in the next 40 years to come the friendship with Bhutan. I think it is really something on equal footing. And as you are now developing from one of the least developing countries to the next phase, we want to help as a bank for investment so that business is growing in your country, so the perspective for your people is good. The European Investment Bank is the financial arm of the European Union. So where the European Union works in friendship, we help then with the money. And this is why we are now investing here in Bhutan and in Bhutan's priorities, which are also very important for us, especially when it comes, for example, for renewable energy, when it comes to climate adaptation, but in the same manner also creating new jobs for youth, for women, so that we invest together with the Union in the future of Bhutan. We have so many resources for renewable energy, and so we want to help Bhutan to develop this potential. And this is why these 150 million euros will help you to develop hydropower plants, small and medium size, so that you can decentralize, and also solar to diversify your portfolio of power generation. And this means that you do something for climate adaptation, as the hydro is not only always working, then you can take the solar, and you do something for the world and the people because you have more energy to use, but it is totally renewable. So it's absolutely fitting to your profile as a minus carbon country. It will help because you will produce more renewable energy even for your business plans within the country, but it's also the chance to export, to sell the energy. But you will also add to the hydro what you are in. You will add the solar power. And this is then that it gives you the opportunity when the water level is not high enough for the hydropower, you can use the solar power and you are not depending on buying, for example, from India, energy. You produce it on your own and it's totally renewable. For outside investor to bring money to Bhutan in such projects. And so this is a little bit as the first example for this, and if we can install this, then there will be others to come. And this is important for Bhutan to attract investors who bring private capital here and want to build up something here in Bhutan. And of course, all over this energy sector, this will bring new jobs. For the whole building of the framework loan, we count around 1,100 temporary jobs, but 250 new jobs permanently. And I think this is a good matching all together. You have more electricity, you are less dependent, you do something for climate adaptation, and you have more jobs. As you know, climate change is a global challenge. And so it's not enough just to invest in Europe as Europeans. And this is why the European family, what we call Team Europe, is coming also to other countries in Asia, but also here in Bhutan, to try to invest in common for such projects so that in common we fight climate change. And this is a perfect match. And here in this case, this is 3.1 million of grant money, so you do not have to pay it back, but it is invested in preparation of the project, it is investment in procurement, knowledge is invested in installation of the project, so that the whole project will really fit, it will be well implemented, it will then also are for the profit of the people in Bhutan. So in hydro, we are for the moment looking deeper in 3 other projects for a smaller and mid-sized hydropower plant. And we will continue on that so that this can be installed in the next years to come. And I think the timber mass production is a very, very valuable project because you can also here combine, you do something for your nature, for your forest, because we will work with the promoters on management of your forest. You are so happy to have so much forest and a so well-equipped forest, but for the moment, you do not use it for your timber production. And here we can help you. So you can use the forest, you take the wood out for your production. The production will then also bring new jobs, but especially it is a production which is meant for your construction sector. So to use wood instead of cement, you have to import and pay. You use your own wood and you create your own jobs. And this is also more climate adapted because it's better to use wood than to use cement. And then this wood can be, for example, be a support for the Gelifu Mindfulness City, because one of the plant is projected to be built near to the city and the wood to be used for the green airport and for the green city. And then this is also a project which helps you to prevent fires in the wood, because if you manage your forest correctly, then you reduce the danger of fires, which burns only the forest, but which is destroying and not using the forest. So you combine really climate adaptation with new business opportunity, with more jobs, and with the support of the Gelifu Mindfulness City. But what we are doing for the moment especially is that we help and support an investor conference which will be held in the beginning of next year in Europe, in Brussels, Frankfurt and Prague, and maybe other cities to come, so that your country is presenting Gelifu Mindfulness City in Europe to investors, and we as bank help to bring the right persons here with the deep pockets and with the great ideas, so that they want to come to Bhutan to invest their money to do business here. So, and this is the next phase for Bhutan. Yes, you were a developing country, but now you go in the business world. So it's about investment, it's about business to business, but it's also about people to people. We can also look in the agri-food sector, where you have so rich product range and a very high quality products. And I think this is something we can look together. The European Union is already investing in hazelnut production here in Bhutan. And I think there are more products to come, truffles and others, which is really a good idea to bring more Europeans here to see which kind of fruits, wine, tea, coffee you are producing on a really high quality. It's possible, we were not asked for the moment, but of course I think it's coming also with the Gelifu Mindfulness City, as this, as I understand it, will be also a tech company hub, but in a mindfulness way. And this is new also for a lot of other countries. So I think firsthand, it's really about friendship. So let us deepen this friendship. But friends work together. And this is why we can really have a win-win partnership. You were the first country which is minus carbon. And the European Union tries to get at least neutral, carbon neutral. So we can learn a lot from you, but now we can bring to this very, very sustainable way of living how you can bring business in so that you earn money by being so aware of your nature, of your biodiversity, that this is not excluding itself, but it's combining. So to be green, to be minus carbon, and to earn money, to have revenues and job and a really well future for your people. This is combined when Europe and Bhutan, Bhutan and Europe